League of Legends is a massively popular game. At the time I'm recording this intro, we got about 2.5 million people playing it, but that doesn't mean that the people that are here actually want to be here. League in my friend group goes by another, perhaps more apt name, cock and ball torture. At the end of the night, there's at least one guy on call that's like drafting up his suicide note. You can just tell. But my cock is indestructible. You might catch me going solo queue norms on the weekends, and somehow, through some fucking miracle, I am having the time of my life out here. I think I'm the only guy that knows how to do that. Like, that's why I'm here. I'm gonna teach you how to have fun in League of Legends. Like, fucking trademark. It's Bard season, baby. I have a tradition of playing this character around Christmas time because this skin is just jolly as fuck. Look at this guy. He's throwing snowballs, he's got the hot cocoa. He probably got you a present this year, you don't even know it yet. He's so thoughtful. No matter where he is in the meta, this character has always been the best option when it comes to spreading that Christmas cheer. Because he perfectly embodies the spirit of giving. As in, they're giving you all the kills. Now, a lot of people would say that if you want to win as a support, you absolutely should not be taking any kills at all, and you should be focused on CC, healing, whatever. Nerd shit, basically. But remember, if you play League of Legends to win, I will break into your house and knock down your Christmas tree. And I'll rub my balls all over your furniture. So don't stress out if your Draven has been trying to cash in on adoration for like 25 minutes. He's calling you racial slurs in chat and all that. He just doesn't understand the gratification that comes along with gift giving. Keep giving him opportunities to learn the true meaning of Christmas. It'll sink in eventually. Now, this type of holly jolly attitude will naturally result in you, as the Bard player, receiving a great deal of gold. And over the many years that I've played this character, I've come up with a lot of really efficient ways to waste it. So grab yourself some hot cocoa, snuggle up by the fireplace, and let's take a look at the Bard Christmas list together.
It's Christmas. Where my background singers?
Before we spend a dime on any of this, we gotta figure out what our game plan is gonna be. Bard is a relatively versatile champion, and he's been strong for a lot of different reasons at a lot of different times over the history of the game. One of the strongest loadouts I ever ran was Guardian and all support items. Full boring shit. I'm talking like Locket, Control Stone, or whatever that shit's called, Knight's Vow. Ugh, it just takes all the fun out of Bard. If you super want to win, or if you hate yourself, you can go with this one. I've certainly won a lot of games with it, so I wanted to mention it, but let's face it, this is the bitch boy build. This ain't gonna put you in the spirit. If you wanna play the game for real, you're gonna wanna take Electrocute. The empowered auto that comes along with your passive hits twice, so Q auto is enough to proc it by itself. I don't know if it hits twice like in the scientific meaning of that phrase, but it procs Electrocute, and that's all I really care about. Because Electrocute does damage based on adaptive force. Whoa, who put that on the screen? I would never suggest that as a first item on a support at all. Q, Meep auto, and Electrocute all have AP scaling, so if you buy AP, your combo gets boosted in 3 ways. And that's actually all you need to know for this first build. You make the blue number go up. Easy. This does put a lot of pressure on you because if you have a Rabadon's, you probably stole it from your ADC, so obviously this is situational. But if your ADC is a dumbass and you're looking for a Christmas miracle, fuck the police. Buy the AP. On the other hand, if you're actually looking for some cooperation, you can go with the big auto strategy. Basically, everything revolves around you hitting the other guy first and making sure that hit fucks them over as much as possible. The Meep auto has a slow on it, so it chains super well into Q, ult, or just more Meep autos. You also have access to a lot of initiative with Bard's out of combat move speed, the tunnel, and the ult again if you want to lead with it. In other words, you get to start shit on your terms. Rather than buffing straight damage or tank or whatever, this build aims to strengthen this concept of initiative. Big out of combat move speed with Deadmans and Mobies, extra range on your combo starter with Rapid Fire, and added setup potential with Imperial Mandate. But hold on, this is a secret. We don't even really have to pussy out with a support item for this strategy. You can buy Everfrost. It's only 300 more gold, which is coincidentally the exact amount of gold you just unwrapped in your last altercation at bot lane. Or if you really want to be a big spender, you can get Night Harvester for better component items. Hextech Alternator and CDR are both great for laning phase with Electrocute. And either of these will set you up for a nice AP off tank build with shit like Demon Embrace and Morello and whatnot. See, look, Bard has so many builds I can't even finish talking about one build without bringing up another one. If you got me enough eggnog, I'd probably start talking about like Nashor's Tooth and Gwynsu's. Now maybe it doesn't sound appealing to leech gold off of the ADC in an attempt to become a less effective ranged carry. But that's just the beauty of Bard. You don't even have to go support. His roam is good enough that he can get away with going mid, and if you have trouble in the early game, you can just go fuck off and collect meeps, or gank bot lane with the tunnel. Or you could even cut out the middleman entirely and use the new companions to cheese your way through the jungle. The meeps are everywhere, and the out of combat move speed is crazy with blue smite, so instead of stealing gold from just one guy, now you can steal gold from the whole team. That's what I call holiday togetherness. The clear is bad enough though that you really need to be focused on ganks. If you want Bard jungle to work, you gotta be altruistic. The only reason it even gets close in the first place is all the setup that you have. Tunnel ganks are strong enough on their own, but adding Q and ult on top of that, it's just fucking unfair. So try to make your way around to each lane and give everyone a little present. Dude, look, what did I say? He's just so thoughtful.
Oh my God, this Christmas.
Playing Bard, no matter what position you're in, is all about letting the spirit of Christmas lead you. These meeps will take you into the enemy jungle, they'll take you under tower, there is no fucking rules for these guys. And your job as the Bard player is to gaslight your team into thinking it was their idea to push all the way up to the wolves with no vision. The fucked up thing though, is that this totally works. Remember what I said about initiative? Well, we got enough utility in CC that if you don't want to fight, there is no fight. Peace on earth, bitch. Even if you get like 3 people caught out on a bad meep hunt, you can just tunnel everyone away, or turn it for that matter. There's always an angle for Bard to find value. So don't stress out about planning ahead. The team fight will materialize around you, and then all you gotta do is hit a clip and repeat the process. A lot of people have this idea that Bard is a difficult character, and there certainly are parts of this kit that require at least like 3 or 4 IQ points, but you're probably just overcomplicating it. Bard is for the people. Throw your Q into a crowd for 2 free stuns and throw ult directly onto character models for free picks. Don't try to predict their movements, don't try to freeze their tower or freeze your allies or whatever, that shit never works. At least not for the people that watch this channel. You freeze the biggest clump of enemies you can find and then you dogpile them with the boys. That's what it's all about. If you want to get real fancy with it though, you can try to time your Q right after the ult for the chain CC. Once you get the timing down, this is a really good show-offy combo. It's not that hard to execute, but if you pull it off, it makes you look like you're hot shit in front of all your friends. I call this one the identity crisis cool guy impress the ladies combo. And as the inventor of this combo, I expect you to always use its full name when you refer to it. Isn't that right, baby?
Please send help. I'm here against my will.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you too. Isn't she just the sweetest? There you go. Now you got everything you need to save Christmas. Bard is far and away the most festive pick on the entire roster, and he always unironically brings me a little bit of extra joy at this time of year. With like 30 builds to choose from and 3 different roles, I have no doubt that if any of this interests you at all, you could probably find a way to fit it into whatever your strengths and preferences are as a player. Unless you're a farming jungler, in which case you go to hell before you die. Thanks for making it this far in the video. I personally celebrate Christmas, if you couldn't tell from all of this. But whatever you're getting up to this December, have a really fucking good one. I mean it. I appreciate you. And to all the ADC players watching this video, thanks for the generosity. Hey, thanks again for watching. I just want to direct your attention down to the description because we got some links down there, Twitter, Discord, TikTok, Twitch, but I've been streaming on YouTube, so look out for those, I guess. If you haven't, make sure you subscribe, ring the bell, like the video, comment, look at my other videos. Yeah, that's it. Alright, see ya.